So tell us about getting into dirt racing with Kenny Schrader.
Yeah.
Well,
Why'd you? Obviously, you probably got just. He's like, hey man, you should try this. You should try my car. Come drive my car. Come have some fun.
no,
No.
he never did. What it was is I was like you, where I loved history. And when I grew up I was born in 63, my gods were A.J. Foyt. Of course, then you'd hear about Mario Andretti. So I would fly with Schrader. I didn't have any money. Schrader had the big airplane, and I started flying with Kenny Schrader. And this has nothing to do with it, but I'll never forget it. Schrader, back then, if you had a briefcase, you was a big-time NASCAR driver. I remember I carried a briefcase one time just trying to be big-time. It ain't nothing else to the story, but you monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
I carry me a suitcase or briefcase.
Yeah.
You know
Had a
what?
couple pins in there.
Yeah.
Didn't have anything in it.
Dick Trickle, one time he opened up his briefcase, I swear to God, true story, had like candy in there.
Yeah, Reese's cups.
I swear to God. Yeah. So Schrader, I'm on Schrader's airplane. And let me be clear about this. Kenny Schrader is one of the greatest race car drivers of all time in dirt racing. He's won everything there is to win. He should be when Schrader pulls into a dirt track these days, they should stop everything and go, ladies and gentlemen, Kenny Schrader. Dude, he's won it all.
Yeah.
And what's cool is when Schrader, and I watch and I learn, when Schrader goes around a lot of these legendary dirt racers nowadays, they know it. And they give him a lot of respect.
Yeah.
Like Schaefer that builds motors. These guys, I watch and I learn, and, Schrader's the best. So I'm flying with Schrader, and he opens up his briefcase, and I'm looking, and he goes, I have 63 licensed vehicles. I'm like, what? Him and your dad would go around Wisconsin just buying vehicles. Well, so we're talking and everything, and he's got that briefcase open, and I see a little bit to do with dirt racing, and I looked at him, I said, teach me how to drive a dirt car. And he says, I'll never forget it. It was like yesterday. He goes, why do you want to run dirt when you're in the highest form of motorsports in the world, NASCAR? And I kind of forgot. I was so engrossed in NASCAR that I forgot it was the best. You could say Formula One is, but that's the way over there.
Sure.
So go race, get back on the airplane again. I said, Schrader, teach me how to drive a dirt car. He finally looked at me and why do you want to learn to drive dirt car? And I'm thinking to myself, why? And I said, because I don't want to end my career one-dimensional. I want to be like A.J. Foyt and Mario Andretti. When my years are over, I want to be able to, learn how to drive a dirt car. So Kenny Schrader finally buckled and got me a car. It was a Dirt Works modified, great family, and off and running. And then no different than a video machine, I had to keep trying to get high score. And, and this is what I wished I could have done with you. You're too famous. I was popular, but there was a I had to go through a lot of embarrassing times, and I wouldn't want that on you either.
Butt whooped, yeah.
People would run up to the fence and go, "Man, let's watch Wallace wreck," because I was horrible at the start.
What year was this?
06, 07,
Okay, so
08.
yeah, everybody knew Kenny Wallace. Everybody knew Kenny Wallace.
I started dirt racing at 41 years old.
Yeah, okay. I got you. Okay.
So I wanted Dale Jr. to run dirt, but I knew he couldn't because he would have to go through this learning period, and you can't do that. It's like you're like Elvis Presley. You try to have fun and people popping fun at you the whole time. Me, I could handle it because, I'm like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Is that why you never wanted to try to run dirt? Is it just because of the learning curve and the way you would just take?
It'd be tough. It'd be hard to do.
And I think you'd be good at it because you're really good at driving a cup car loose at 200 mile an hour. Yeah. You don't realize how neutral you drive a car.
When you guys would go do those
You're
paid
good
for
at it.
appearances, like when you guys, we'd go on those appearances to like, what was the track in Kentucky that you guys?
Paducah
yeah. And that stuff. Is that why you would never run those? Is just because like people would just sit there.
Yes,
and
because
you would
of
embarrass yourself.
Yes, because of it would be I would be bad, and then people would go, "Damn, he's bad."
Yeah.
Like because people would think, "Well, he's a race car driver. He's a cup guy. Surely he can get in this thing and just do great, right?"
Yeah, but that's stuff. Yeah.
And you don't.
Biggest misconception in all of auto racing.
Right.
Because people see you on TV, they think you're a god. It's like, no. But, I just got to go back to this because this is the way I am. Me and you were at Caraway, and we had our DEI Cup cars.
Yeah,
there,
we were testing.
And you can drive a car really neutral. I have to have a car tighter. You would be a good dirt racer.
Yeah.
Of course, you can't do it now, but you would be a really good dirt racer. Does anybody ever compliment you like I do?
No. Well, I'm sure they do, but
Yes,
not
they
as,
do.
But I mean,
They
to
do.
your face.
not as much and as genuinely as you do.
Well, because I give
That's true.
specific moments.
Because
He's believable.
He loves me. Like he means it.
This is
No.
true. Kenny, you're believable. Everybody else,
Yeah.
you just have to wonder if they're kissing your ass.
Listen,
No, I know he really loves me.
Well,
and
no, that's what I'm saying.
So when he's telling me something, I know he's not bullshit.
That's exactly right.
yeah, but listen. It's when I say something. God, I got something I want to say, but there's no way I could say it here. You just when I say things, I've always learned years ago that you better back it up because people will keep you honest. You know what I mean? So I can give you specific moments why he has talent. A lot of people don't realize when you go down into turn 1 at Atlanta over that hump at 218, 220, and that lands, it takes your breath away.
Yeah.
You talk about me coming up quick. I mean, he ran some late model stocks, and then won Busch Series championships. And,
You're right.
and that's why I said, I think you sucked all your talent through your eyeballs. I think you watched. I think it's like electronics. I mean, you're incredible at it. But yeah, you don't realize, me. I got to turn a wheel like this. You turn a wheel like this. That's my opinion. You're really
Yeah.
good.
If it doesn't turn, if I got to turn more than that, I need to. It's tight.
Yeah, right.
If you had to
pushing.
turn more than that.
Right, exactly.
Wait. I could. Oh no, it's not tight.
That's
I
an
just need
astute observation.
I need a
though.
smaller steering
and,
box.
And this is not to embarrass Dale Jr., but the observation you have is that he learned what he knew from racing through his eyeballs by basically watching. Because the truth of the matter is that Dale Earnhardt never watched him race at late model. He didn't go to the track and give him instruction. So another misconception is that a lot of the people think that Dale Earnhardt would have taught him everything he knows. I don't know that that's to be the case.